So there is a massive leak regarding The Legend of Zelda that seemingly has to do with the next Nintendo console, what we've been calling the Nintendo Switch 2, which by the way, we've been talking a lot about here on the channel. Nintendo finally spoke about this next Nintendo console recently. If you guys missed those videos, they're up on the channel. We've also talked about, obviously, about some leaks, rumors, different things like that as well. This one is in the leaks and rumors vein of things, but there's some actual solid stuff, I guess, sort of evidence, if you will, to point towards this being legit. But anyways, we'll talk about all that here in this video. If you do enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. It really helps the channel. If you don't like it, let me know why so I can improve the content in the future. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this. So first things first, we have a what seems to be a pretty reliable leaker. Many people have been pointing out that is noting that there is a project Nintendo is working on that has a code name called U-King-O, and then the person notes that excuse me, it might be related to the next, or sorry, to the rumors of the next Nintendo console codename, and those rumors have to do with the fact that the codename is being rumored as like OZ. I don't know if that's supposed to stand for ounce or if it's or something else, but anyways, OZ. And so it could be related to the two, to each other. But here's the thing: you might be wondering, okay, well, what does that have to do with The Legend of Zelda, right? Well, the thing is that Breath of the Wild, its codename was U-King, U-King, which means it would be reasonable to assume that this project is a port of Breath of the Wild for the next Nintendo console. Now, here's the thing that gets even crazier about this, is that we've heard other rumors and leaks come out. It was previously claimed, for example, that during Gamescom last August, that Nintendo was apparently showing off Breath of the Wild for its new console. That was also when they were apparently also showing off, what was it, the Matrix demo, right? That has like ray tracing and all that. Again, I played that demo over on my other channel because it's not Nintendo related, but apparently Nintendo was showing that demo off on the next Nintendo console. And that whole demo, the Matrix demo, was built specifically to show off like what Unreal Engine 5 is capable of and different things like that. So that's very, very interesting. So it's interesting because this, what's been rumored and leaked from what Nintendo showed off with Breath of the Wild at Gamescom in August, there was technical improvements. Excuse me, that things like frame rate and resolution were kind of the primary highlights. So the other thing too, if you couple it in with the fact that for a while now, it's been rumored at multiple sources that it's pretty much like, I'd be very surprised at this point if it's not true. Nintendo has been apparently asking various developers to get some of their games 4K ready, and now that would make sense. People at first thought this would be because it'd be like a Nintendo Switch Pro, but that doesn't seem to necessarily be the case. It kind of is, because what we're calling the Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo has already confirmed it's a successor to the Nintendo Switch, but not just a successor. That the president of Nintendo basically said it is it's like a next model Switch essentially, but again, like I've explained previously, that's kind of like the Game Boy to the Game Boy Advance, or the DS to the 3DS, where it's technically still the same console, but it is still a generational leap. There's enough new and different that it's a significant jump. It's not just like the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch OLED, for example, with a couple bells and whistles. It'd be way more significant and substantial than that, meaning it's most likely going to be 4K in at least docked mode. And so the question is, what can you expect from this, right? Again, other people are noting the leak's not confirmed by any means, but the credible insider Pyoro also appears to be on board with this, with Midori's claim. Again, Midori is the one who's claiming this originally. And again, the Switch 2's codename is apparently Ounce, which would explain the O that is kind of added to the end of the U-King O of the codename for this Breath of the Wild. So again, it seems like it's not just a port, right? It's not just like a okay, let's just take Breath of the Wild and bring it over to the new Switch. It seems like there's going to be actual improvements, or the new Nintendo console, I guess I should say, rather. But the question would be, at that point though, how does Nintendo go about this, and how would you guys like for them to go about it? Obviously, the first option would be a free upgrade. I think everybody would want it to be free, right? I mean, free is always the most ideal scenario. But the second option would be doing something like PlayStation often does. They did it with The Last of Us Part 2, where they, you know, remastered that, and they're like, hey, if you already have the game, $10 upgrade, right? You pay $10, you get the upgrade, you get all the new enhancements, stuff like that. I think that is a fair medium, you know, between what the, you know, the work the developers would be doing to put in. You know, they're still going to make some kind of money off of that work to enhance the game, but at the same time, for the consumers, we're not paying, you know, a full price game or anything like that. You know, a $10 upgrade is typically fair. So I think that'd be a happy medium, even though I'd prefer free. But the last option, which I really hope they don't do, is charging full price for the game, you know, and like Nintendo being Nintendo, that is possible that they would do that. But I don't think so, for one reason, because if the rumors are true that they've been asking developers to, you know, get some of their games 4K ready, I think it'd be crazy that they're just going to start like reselling all the same games. It wouldn't make sense, because especially if the rumors are true that this console is backwards compatible, well, then you would say, well, I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? If it's backwards compatible, it should seem more like, you know, you pop it in, it's linked to your Nintendo account, you can do an upgrade for either for free or for, you know, $10, whatever it's going to be. It's either a free patch or, like I said, it's just kind of a cheap upgrade. And I think that makes more sense, and then that's more of an incentive for people as well. And then at that point, you know, it's a great way to kind of, you know, bring the games that you already have on the Nintendo Switch, bring them over to the new console, but they're all enhanced. So it's like, you know, it gives you a reason to want to replay them all over again, you know. Just imagine your whole Nintendo Switch library, at least the first party stuff, and Nintendo was just like, yeah, we're just, you know, we got next gen upgrades for every single one. They're all going to be in 4K, buttery smooth frame rates, and you know, maybe some of them even have ray tracing and stuff like that, like, you know, Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, you know, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, maybe. The game already looks fantastic, but imagine, you know, even that, like that could look even better. You know, every game that you can really imagine that we currently have, and some of the third-party stuff as well. I mean, that'd be crazy. That'd be so cool. At that point, though, you know, if they're gonna have it for all those games, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of money if it's $10 an upgrade. So I don't know. We'll see how they go about it. What would you think would be fair? I mean, obviously we all want free. We'd want a free update, but would you pay full price? Like, let's say Breath of the Wild gets 4K and better draw distance and just like, it's just way more enhanced, right? Would you pay full price, or would you be like, no, like, you know, $10 upgrade is the most you would do? Or would you not even do that? Would you only do, you know, a free upgrade, which, you know, it's free? At that point, you have no excuse not to do it. So let me know your thoughts. I thought this one was very interesting. There's a lot of credibility around it when you kind of tie in various different rumors and leaks that have been kind of going on for the past year or 2 years or whatever. So I think there's a lot of weight to this one. But again, it's a rumor, it's a leak. Take it with a grain of salt until Nintendo comes out and says something. It's getting exciting. I can't wait to see what they do, man. So stick around for more, friends. I hope to see you guys soon in another video. Until then, game on. Catch you guys later.